Hello everyone, it's Marnie. So as it says below, I'm going to be doing the Have I Read It, Haven't I Read It challenge. So I'm going to turn all the books around on my shelf that I have read, and then I'm going to make up a TBR from the ones that I haven't read, but I'll be only reading these ones that I haven't read between reading a library book. So I'll be doing a library book and then one of these ones. So to get on with it, we'll go through my shelves in my kitchen and work out all the ones I have read and all the ones I haven't. It's going to be kind of embarrassing because I'm pretty sure I haven't read most of them. Yep, bumping everything. Right. So, first one is Girl with All the Gifts. I have read that one. Next one is A Court of Frost and Starlight. I actually haven't read that one, but I have read the rest of these, which is A Court of Wings and Ruin. So I've read that one, and I've read A Court of Thorns and Roses. Right. Next one is still Sarah J. Maas, because I like to try and keep my authors together. So I've only partially read Throne of Glass. I didn't quite understand it, so I actually put it up and believed I would read it at a later date, and I'm still trying to get to it being to a later date. So all of these books I haven't read. Next part we don't have to worry about because that's my scrapbooking magazines. Right, so this one I won't turn around because I'm not taking them out of the box. They're very hard to get out of. I have read all the Harry Potters up until number 5. I haven't read 6 and 7 yet. I will get to them. That's just number 2 again, so I can turn that one around. And I haven't read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child yet. I think I started it and then I put it up. So, moving down. These are all books I got from the Never Book Box, bar number 2 in the Cruel Prince trilogy. I haven't read The Fray by Emily Dale. I have read Valentine by Jodie Allister. I haven't read The Mermaid by Christina Henry. I have read Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee. I have read Whisper by Lynette Noni. I haven't read The Blood Within the Stone by T.R. Thomas. I haven't read The Wicked King yet. I do plan on getting there. I have read The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. And I have read Scales of the Empire by Kylie Chan. So I've read more of that shelf than I thought I had. Right, so the next shelf is the ones I've gotten, the ones I've gotten from Creative Inspirations. So, move my candles up. Right, so I have read Stain by A.G. Howard. I haven't read Hangman by Jack Heath yet. I have read Four Dead Queens by Astrid Stolch. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. I haven't read Aurora Rising yet. And I haven't read We Are Blood and Thunder by Kisa Lepole. Alright. Sorry, moving my stuff around at the same time. So, the next one is all part of the House and Ice series by PC Cast. So, this one will be easy because I can just go, so marked, betrayed, chosen, untamed, haunted, and tempted. I have read all of those. Moving things around. So I can flip all of these around. Yes, I'm putting them out of order now, which is going to drive me nuts, but I'll put them back in order when I flip them back around. I have not read Destined or Hidden because there is some books between the last book and these two before I can finish them once. Alright. Now, this is going to be fun. Right. So, I've got Disturbed Minds by Minette Walter, I haven't read yet. Hades and Halo, I haven't read yet. Right. I might have to move my books around a lot in a minute. Alright, so Blood and Stone by Laura Ann Gilman, I haven't read yet. I haven't read Palace of Fires. I haven't read The Interrogation of Aisha Wolf. I have read The City of Ghosts. So there's 1+ on that shelf. I haven't read the Ragnaroks manga yet because they're numbers 7 and 6. I need to get the others first. So out of that whole shelf, I've only read 1 book. Right, so the next section. This is going to be fun. Right, so these are all Patricia Cornwell, except for the last 2. I have read all of these, so I've read Isle of Dogs, A Dr. K Scarlet Mystery, The Body Farm, Cruel and Unusual, Postmortem, Body of Evidence, Black Notice, Hornet's Nest, and All That Remains. And I have read these two. These two are the same book. I accidentally ended up buying the same book because I thought it was different. But that's the 4th book in the Morganvale Vampires Feast of Fools. I haven't read any of the others. I didn't pay much attention to it when I first got it, and then found out it was a series book. So I can turn all that shelf around, and I'll do it later because I'm running out of time on my recording. So now, all of these books. So the first one is Children of Blood and Bone. I have read. Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. I have read. When my books want to go back in properly. Rogue by Julie Kagawa. I have read. I have read the others in this series, but I do not own them. And this is why it's taking so long. Alright, I'll put it back on later. Alright, so Life of a Teenage Body Snatcher, I haven't read. Necropolis, the 5th book, I haven't read. How to Be by Bren McDibble, I haven't read. Invisible Girl by Katie Mayron, I haven't read. Tempest and Slaughter by Tamora Pierce, I have read. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, I have read. Right. Next shelf. Right, so Strange the Dreamer by Lani Taylor, I have not read it yet. Daughters of Smoke and Bone, I have read. I do need to get the rest of the series. King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo, I haven't read it yet. I'm currently trying to get through Six of Crows, Duology, I think it's Duology, and the other one first. Right, so Touch of Power and Touch of Power, Scent of Magic, Storm Girl, and Sea Glass are all by Mary V. Snyder. I have read one of these, but I can't remember which one of it is, so I'm actually going to be rereading them. Evermore by Sarah Holland. I have not read this one yet. I read the first one, Everless. Didn't find it that interesting, so I do have to try and drag myself to read that one. Right. On to the next one. Now, we have Stephen King, Pet Sematary. I have read this one, not this exact book, but it was a different copy I had read. This one's from the movie. The Darkest Legacy by Alexander Bracken. I have not read yet. Right, all of these are from Claudia Gray. They're the Evernight series, plus the added-on Balthazar book. So you got... They're out of order at the moment because someone was playing with them. So you got Evernight, Stargazer, Hourglass, and Afterlife. I have read all of them. I have also read Balthazar. This is a series I love and cherish, and as you can see from the state at the top, it is a very old series that I have had for a very long time. But I do love and enjoy this series. Sorry. Turn them all around. I'll put the others back on afterwards. Right, the last two are from Stephanie Garber. That is Caravel and Legendary. I have read both of these books, so I can turn them around also. Everything always has to fall down on my shelves. Right. And that is all of my kitchen shelves at the moment. I need to get more kitchen shelves where my books want to sit up correctly. Alright, I'll fix them later. So, now to do the TBR list. So, for the rest of May, what I plan on doing is starting the Throne of Glass series again. I'm pretty sure they said the Assassin's Blade is the first book, so I'll be starting with that. It might then make Throne of Glass make more sense, because when I did start it didn't make much sense. So I'll be starting with the Assassin's Blade. Will be one of my TBRs. So it will sit up there with my wolf clock. And I plan on taking one off of each line. So that's off the first line of books. So the next line of books, I'm trying to catch up on all my creative inspiration books at the moment. So it'll probably be Aurora Rising I'll have as well in my TBR and try and get through. And then, now I've read all them ones, just haven't turned them around. Then from the last lot of books, I reckon I will be reading The Life of a Teenage Body Snatcher, because I've had this book for a long time and haven't gotten around to reading it. So out of 3 lines of books, I've got 3 for a TBR, and this one says, so The Life of a Body Snatcher by Doug McLennan. And the synopsis is, let's see if I can get that in there. There we go. Thomas Timewell is 16 and a gentleman when he meets a body snatcher called Plenitude. His whole life changes. He's persuaded by cutthroats and tattooed gypsies with a meat cleaver and even the Grim Reaper. More disturbing still, Thomas was to spend an evening with the worst novelist in the world. So this is a black comedy set in England in 1828. The Life of a Teenage Body Snatcher shows what terrible events can occur when you try to do the right thing. Never a good idea, as Thomas's mother would say. So that sounds rather interesting. And then, obviously, Aurora Rising. Synopsis is, when my bookmark isn't in the way, the year is 2380 and the graduating cadets of Aurora Academy are being Assigned their first mission, star pupil Tyler Jones is ready to recruit the squad of his dreams, but his own boneheaded heroism seems him stuck with the dregs nobody else in the academy would touch. And then The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas is Selena Sadothian owes her reputation to Arabin Harmel. He gives her a home at the Assassin's Guild and taught her the skills she needed to survive. Arabin's enemies stretch far and wide, from Ardalian's rooftops and its filthy dens to remote islands and hostile deserts. Selena is duty-bound to hunt them down, but behind her assignments lies a dark truth that will seal her fate and cut her heart into two forever. So, if I can stand back without tripping on stuff, that is my 3 shelves that I have for books. That's all my bookish merchandise with like book papers from Creative Book Box boxes and other boxes and the artworks that I'm going to hang up on the wall, and like just other stuff that I've got assembled to do photos with. So I'll sit that when I'm not tripping again down. So that's my shelves and all the books I have read and haven't read in my kitchen. I've got 2 other shelves that I'll do at a later date. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If there's anything you reckon I can improve on, let me know in the comments below as always. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I hope you had as much fun as me, and goodbye.